Today, we are going to go over the absolutely massive OpenClaw updates we've been getting over last week. We're going to go over every single detail. I'm going to tell you every single update they came out with. I'm going to tell you exactly how to get the most out of it, give you demos, talk about it, take questions from the audience. This is an OpenClaw live stream. This is a live stream. So feel free to get in the chat, ask questions, get in the replies, ask questions. I'll be answering them throughout. I have the entire list set up of every update, every single thing OpenClaw has been coming out with. We're going to go through that right now. I will also go over my weekend at MIT, talking to tech billionaires, the biggest tech investors, what were the lessons out of it, and how to get ahead based on that information. I did a keynote at MIT over this weekend. That is not a humble brag, as many people have been accusing me of. That is just a straight up brag. There is nothing humble about it. So we will go through that as well. This is going to be an incredibly fun, educational, entertaining, incredible live stream. So make sure to lock in, leave a like down below, leave a like down below, leave a like down below immediately. And let's get into it. The update is here, OpenClaw 4.12. Let me pop open the screen share I'm going to do here that will go over the entire thing. OpenClaw 4.12 is out. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down one by one by one. We're going to go through every single update. I know I've been gone. I've been gone for a week. I did not live stream Wednesday. I did not live stream Friday. Typical people who are new here, I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. That will be the schedule moving forward. I just didn't do it the last Friday, last Wednesday, because I was in Boston for MIT, a keynote I gave on AI agents in distribution. So I was away, but now I'm back. It's good to be back. Shout out Boston. Boston's awesome. Boston, lived there for a very long time. Fantastic city. Sucks in the winter, is great in the summer. I missed you, my man. I missed you too, Patrick. I missed you too. One of the best looking guys in OnlyFins, in the FinFam OnlyFins. It's 4.11, right? They just released 4.12 yesterday. They just released 4.12 yesterday. So 4.12 is the most up to date. Ask your OpenClaw about 4.12. Mr. Byron won with a Canadian $5 ChatGPT leak sketchbook to me. I found why it never finished. I scanned it, including no hedging in command prompt. You will unlock GPT-4 full P. I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Byron 1. First of all, thank you for your very kind $5 Canadian donation. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I can't even begin to understand what the hell you just said to me. I'm going to be honest with you. My guess would be you went to ChatGPT and said, give me 30 random words. Just randomize it. Go in the dictionary, choose 30 completely random words, give them to me. Then you copied and pasted that, put it into your donation and hit enter. I cannot even begin to comprehend what the hell you just told me, but thank you very much for your $5 Canadian. If anyone in the chat can tell me what any of that means, let me know, but thank you for your very kind donation. I appreciate that. Hi, Alex. Do you have more news about Henry? Yes, we'll go. I'm going to give you a little bit of news every single live stream on Henry. We'll go into that as well. I met with investors. I met with people. I met with future customers of Henry Intelligent Machines, the business I announced last week. Venture backed. I am now venture backed. I took an investment. I'm a venture backed builder and entrepreneur now. So we'll go over that as well. I'm working on that pretty much 24/7, 365. We are close to having a potential co-founder. It's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. We'll go through that as well. Let's talk about the first update. I noticed you're not on IG or TikTok. Do you mostly do YouTube X? Yeah, I'm mostly YouTube or X. But I'm going to be honest. I'm thinking about going Instagram. I'm thinking about doing IG and going hard into like shorts, because that's what Instagram is, right? It's just all shorts. That's just TikTok too now, right? So I'm thinking about going to Instagram. I just got to figure out how I'm going to fit that into my day. My day's already full 24 hours a day. I don't know how I add another social media platform, but I'm figuring it out. I'm thinking about doing Instagram. If anyone's an Instagram expert, let me know. And not, just let me know. Dreaming. You guys ready? So this might be the biggest update of them all. We're going to go through all the updates, but this might be the biggest update of them all. Dreaming. Your OpenClaw now dreams. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me show you. Let me show you. Dreaming. Here we go. Here we go. Dreaming. Your OpenClaw now dreams. This is one of the biggest updates. What browser is that? It says Reflex. This is ChatGPT Atlas. I think I'm the only person on planet Earth still using ChatGPT Atlas, but I'm fine with that. That's cool. I'm fine with it. Your OpenClaw every morning at 3 a.m., you can see it down here, 3 a.m., light, deep REM, dreams. What does that mean? It goes through your day and everything you talked about and decides what to commit to permanent memory. It decides what to commit to permanent memory. This is a way for your OpenClaw to kind of reflect on itself, reflect on its day, kind of like you do when you dream, right? Like you do when you dream. What happens when you dream? You think about things that happen in the day, things get committed to memory, right? You review things that happened in your past. You talk about what, you think about what important things. Maybe you dream about me because I'm one of the most important things in your life. You commit me to your memory. Maybe you have weird dreams about me, but that's on you. That's not on me. You're the one doing the dreaming. That's fine. But it goes at 3 a.m. and promotes things to permanent memory, right? It'll go, oh, we talked about this. Oh, we messed this up. Oh, this went well. I'm going to put this in permanent memory. I'm going to put this in permanent memory. And it actively improves your memory. This is really, really cool. And I think this is something that is going to only keep improving over time. It's only going to keep improving. I'm just checking my other things to make sure that I'm not about to share anything crazy. Okay, no, I'm not. All right, let's go back to that. You always got to be careful when showing off your personal agent, right? So it's going to be actively improving your memory as it goes. If you combine this with the daily log system I talked about in my last Obsidian video, so I think it's my last video. I posted it like Thursday, I think. If you combine this dreaming system with the daily log Obsidian system I went over in my last video, I promise you, I guarantee you, I put it on my mama. I put it on God that your memory system will be flawless. My OpenClaw forgets nothing. My OpenClaw forgets nothing. It has been literally perfect for me. So as they say, as the kids say, on God, on my mama, implement the dream system, implement the daily log Obsidian system from my last video, and you will be good. Now, I'll also say this. I get asked this all the time. Oh, do you implement this memory system, Mem0, this, that, clawless, whatever? Do you have bags under your eyes? Please take some time to sleep. You still have a lot. Do I have bags under my eyes? I don't know. I don't feel like I have bags under my eyes. What the hell are you talking about? I mean, I don't sleep, but I feel like I also don't have bags under my eyes. I get asked all the time, oh, should I install Mem0? Should I install this? Should I install that? Yeah, money bags, if anything, under my eyes. I would not implement any third-party memory system. I would not implement any third-party memory system, right? There's a lot of things out there like Mem0 and all these other things. Here's the issue why you don't want to do that. A big part of why OpenClaw is great is because everything is local and private, right? It's all marked down. Every memory is a markdown file. Your soul, personality, all that is a markdown file that's stored on your computer. When you use third-party plugins like Mem0 or these other, I'm only saying Mem0 over and over again because it's the only one I can remember off the top of my head, but I get asked 1,000 things. Should I implement this? Should I plug this in for memory? When you implement those third-party systems, it's storing your memories in a database. It's going to the cloud. It's going to Mem0's cloud. That kind of breaks the whole point of OpenClaw when you're sending your memories to like a third-party system. Any improvement you do to memory, any improvement you do to anything, you want it to be custom built by your OpenClaw and local. Got it? You want it built. So if you see a system being built, just hand it to your OpenClaw. Hey, build out our own version of this, but locally. Mem0 has a local version too, but besides the point, I guess. It's kind of still the point is I still wouldn't use it. Every system I use, even my Obsidian system, like I don't like giving out skills and markdown files. I'd rather just explain it to you guys and then you explain it to your OpenClaw and then your OpenClaw builds its own custom version out. Right? OpenClaw has Carpathia's memory wiki built in now. I'm sure you get into that. Curious how that compares to setting up Obsidian. Yeah, I mean, I still use my own custom version. I'm going to be honest. I still use my own custom version. I just like using my own custom version for everything. I recommend you guys just build your own custom version for everything. The reason being is when you build your own custom version, I mean, I guess it's kind of contradictory because I'm saying use this dreaming system, but this dreaming system is, I think, good enough where you don't need to build your own custom version for it. But anything else memory related, I'm building my own, the wiki, I built my own custom version. It makes it better for your use case when you do the custom versions of most things. So, yeah, I just build out just whatever you want to use of someone else's that's like a third-party plugin or something. Just copy and paste it into your OpenClaw and say, hey, make your own version of this. That's custom for us. And it'll make a better version. You don't need to be copying people's skills and stuff. You don't need to be. $19.99 donation from Just Us Very 275. No message. This guy was just like, hey, take my money. Thank you. But no message. I love that. I love that. You save me time. You make this more efficient. Just As Very 275. Thank you very, very much. John Dodek. This channel's great. Thanks. I appreciate that, John Dodek. I appreciate that a lot. £2 donation from Vlad Dorga. Would you share the dreams anonymized for a PhD? What does that mean? Like share the dreams my personal OpenClaw had and anonymize it? Don't share any of your memories or dreams. Why would you do that? That's weird. Thank you for your £2 donation. £2. I like vibe coding my own solutions too. No need to pay for Whisper Flow. That's the best part about AI. And that's why every software stock is collapsing right now is you don't need to like buy like other people's like plugins and stuff. You can just build your own version. Just copy and paste these plugins into your OpenClaw and say, hey, build your own version of this. That's custom for me. You can have it dream of Obsidian though, right? Yeah, you can build your own custom dream version that puts it in Obsidian 100%. Ditto on the OpenClaw and Cowork comparison. Goated LOL. Goonsidian. What? Now Obsidian's never gonna sponsor me. Tony D2 Wild. Yo, Alex, trying to get in contact with you, brother. I DM'd you on Twitter. Tony D2 Wild, I'll get back to you. I don't check my DMs too often because they're flooded with crazy people. My DMs are flooded with crazy people. So you're not a crazy person. So I will have to get back to you. I will check my DMs today for you, Tony D2 Wild. Should we go into the second update, huh? Should we go into the second update? So that was update 1. Second update is active memory. Second update is active memory. I will send you my number. Thank you. All right, Tony D2 Wild. Send it in the DMs. We'll get it set up. So is the latest update better than Hermes? So I am putting out a video later today, probably about 2 hours after this live stream ends. So make sure to turn on notifications now. Everyone, notifications on. About OpenClaw and Hermes. So kind of a follow-up to my next video. This video will be about how to use them together. It will specifically be about how to use OpenClaw and Hermes together, side by side, hand in hand, together forever. Because you go on Twitter and you see people going, oh, Hermes is so much better than OpenClaw. Hermes is so much better than OpenClaw. PSYOP after PSYOP, PSYOP after PSYOP. And in some ways, Hermes is better than OpenClaw. And in some ways, OpenClaw is better than Hermes. Using them together is the key. Don't be like these brain dead people on Twitter where every time an update comes out, oh, this tool's dead, this tool's dead, this tool's dead, this tool's dead. Like, I think the stupidest thing, every person who goes on Twitter and says, oh, this tool is dead now, 99% of the time, they're corrupted liars. They're getting paid. I want to show you an example. You want to see an example of corrupted liars? Here, I know this is a little off topic, but like I'm going to give you a demonstration of why you basically can't trust anything on Twitter. You ready? You ready for a demonstration of why you basically cannot trust absolutely anything you see on Twitter? Lovable made an announcement this morning around lovable payments. This is completely astroturfed. This happens with every single AI announcement from a major company. Every single announcement is astroturfed to hell, like I'm about to show you. And listen to me. No other AI creator is going to do what I'm about to do here. They're all too scared because they want lovable money. They want to be sponsored by Lovable. They want to be sponsored by Higgsfield. So they're not going to show you what I'm about to show you here. Every single announcement is absolutely astroturfed to hell and flooded with corrupt, fake support. Watch this. It's always easy. So it's always easy to spot these. Introducing lovable payments. Describe what you want. So basically, they have like payments in Lovable now, right? Let's go to post activity and let's go to the quote tweets. Watch this. Stripe CEO. This is so easy to spot. Stripe CEO right now. Some dumbass reaction gif. Stripe CEO after seeing this. Some dumbass reaction gif. Team Anthropic next week. Lovable shipped it. Some dumbass reaction gif. Stripe founders seeing this right now. Some dumbass. They're all exactly the same. These all are astroturf to hell. All of these. And none of them say sponsored. None of them say sponsored. This is a paid promotion. This is literally illegal. You can be arrested for this quote tweet right here. You can be arrested for this. These people should all be arrested for this. The Stripe CEO after seeing this, they're all the same. Stripe CEO right now. Stripe CEO after seeing this. Stripe founders seeing this. We'll keep going. Stripe CEO right now. They're not even using different reaction gifs. Let's keep going. Stripe founders seeing the same exact. This is all paid, illegal, undisclosed shilling. People who go on Twitter and say, oh, this tool's amazing, or oh, this tool's dead, block them all, unfollow them all, cancel them all. These are all corrupt, astroturfed individuals. All of them. Stripe watching Lovable come for their business. Dumbass reaction gif. We are cooked. Dumbass reaction gif. These are all paid for. These are all paid for and astroturfed. It's disgusting. This is why you can't trust anything you see on Twitter when it comes to AI. You can't trust any of it. All these people should feel ashamed of themselves. All of them should be ashamed of themselves. Every single one. Karen, Karan, whatever your name is. Aman, ashamed of yourself. Shame on you. Shame on you. Abjit, shame on you. Richard, shame on you. Zoomer, shame on you. This is all illegal, undisclosed shilling. So never trust anyone you see on Twitter who, the moment something comes out, oh, this tool is dead. This tool is dead. This tool is dead. And then these dumbass reaction gifs, these horrible dumbass reaction gifs. Block them, mute them, all of them. They're all lying to you. They're all trying to manipulate you. It's horrible. And AI, Twitter, AI are all damaged by this shit. This is why I don't take these sponsors, because they're all trying. They're all trying to manipulate your brains. I know this is off topic from the OpenClaw stuff, but it's a live stream, so we go into different things in a live stream. You want focused videos? Look at my mainline videos, right? These are live streams. We jump around a bit. I just retweet them all. Is that bad? No, there's nothing wrong with retweeting stuff. What's wrong is undisclosed shilling like this, right? This person, without a doubt, is getting paid to make this quote tweet by Lovable. Lovable is paying this person to make this quote tweet. And then they're quote tweeting it and they're not saying paid partnership. Illegal. They're just trying to manipulate you. And also these fucking reaction gifs are so damn cringe, man. They're so cringe. This is the worst part. This is the worst part about AI content. It really is this shit. This is the absolute worst part about AI content. All of this is astroturf to hell. And I wish someone would notice, man. I wish someone would notice. I unfollow. Unfollow. If I follow any of these astroturfers, unfollow. And you guys should too. It's crazy. Anyway, sorry, I got off track, but I had to do that. Don't trust people who do that, man. Don't trust people. I mean, it's lying. They're lying. They're lying. They're lying to you. All right, here we go. Next update. Next update. Next update. Active memory. Active memory. I'm trying to sorry, it's at the bottom. I don't want to reveal them all. I'm trying to make it so it's like you wonder what's coming next. So you stick around so I get more views. So I get more subscribers so that I feel a lot better about myself. So that's why we're doing this kind of weird where I'm just slowly doing it one by one. Astroturfing has been ruining the internet for 25 years. Yeah, the issue is it's 1,000 times worse. It's 1,000 times worth of AI stuff. 1,000 times worse. All right, active memory. Active memory. What is active memory? OpenClaw is going to now be a lot better about recalling your memories. So a lot of people are having issues with, like this live stream, everyone. Yes, I like that. With memory, right? They now implemented active memory. OpenClaw now, before every single reply, chat on screen for the Twitch folks. Yes, thank you, Modelier. Thank you. Let's go medium, make it a little bit bigger for y'all. Active memory makes it so that before every reply that OpenClaw gives back to you, it just double verifies in its memory. It just double verifies in its memory. Okay, have we talked about this? Have we done this? Have we talked about this before? It goes and it checks its memory. So it's more active about checking its past memories. And so now your OpenClaw will be a lot less forgetful. I said this earlier in the live stream. My OpenClaw's memory after active memory, after dreaming, after daily logs, my custom Obsidian system, I'd say link down below for that video, but there is no link down below for that video. So just click on my name after this live stream and watch that. Has made my memory flawless in OpenClaw. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. So now active memory is getting a lot better. It will, before every reply, check its logs, check its dreams, check its permanent memory to see if you talked about those things before. Is this going to reduce the memory token ingestion? Is this going to reduce the memory token ingestion? I mean, probably more than anything, it will actually increase the amount of tokens used. This is just me kind of hypothesizing at the moment, but probably by not that much. Probably by not that much. Probably by not that much. Streets are saying they made Opus dumb. I'm going to say this. I have long been the people who say these models are getting dumber are idiots and it's just a skill issue. I've been seeing it for years. Oh, Claude's dumb now. Claude's dumb. They made it dumber. They made it dumber. And I never saw it. I always thought it was a skill issue. I always said, these people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Opus has gotten dumber. Opus 4.6 has objectively gotten dumber. It just is what it is. It has. I've defended Anthropic and ChatGPT a million times in the past when people went around saying, oh, it's getting dumber, it's getting dumber, it's getting dumber. I never thought it was getting dumber before. It's getting dumber now. It just is. It is getting dumber. Claude Code has noticeably been performing worse for me over the last couple of weeks. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not accusing them of anything. I'm not accusing Anthropic of purposely reducing thinking or quantizing. I'm not accusing them of it, but I think it's hard to argue Opus 4.6 has gotten worse. GPT 5.4 has stayed really smart for me, but at the same time, GPT 5.4 is still not as good as Opus for coding. It just isn't. I'm sorry. I know everyone and their mother's just going on Twitter saying, oh, Codex is the best. It's the best. It's way smarter than Claude Code. I'm sorry, but that's not true either. It isn't. And listen, I would love for Codex to be better than Claude when it comes to coding, but it just isn't. Even in Opus in a dumber state. 5.4 is still my go-to model for planning and talking and brainstorming, but it's still not. I mean, here's the issue with ChatGPT. This is the issue. This is the issue. And if they fix this, they're the kings of the world. All they need to do is fix this. I wish all they did, OpenAI, was care about this one issue. ChatGPT simply does not have the motivation to finish tasks. It just doesn't. It comes off as like an unmotivated stoner. It's really smart and it's great talking to it, but it just doesn't get the task done. It just doesn't do it. And even Opus in its dumber state, I would still take Opus over because it gets it done. It's like and this might get my entire channel shadow banned for saying what I'm about to say. It's like ChatGPT is like stoned all day and Claude's like on meth. You know what I'm saying? It's like ChatGPT, it'll be running the race and it'll stub its toe and it's like, oh, I give up. I stubbed my toe. And then it doesn't go to the end of the race. Claude, it's running the race and someone will come in with like a katana sword and like chop off its leg. And then it will just keep crawling. And it'll like hop on one leg and like, I got to get to the finish line. I'm not stopping. I got to get to the finish line. And it just finds its way there. It just finds its way there. What I'm trying to say is OpenAI's got to give ChatGPT a little bit more meth. It just has to. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It has to inject it with anything that gets Opus or ChatGPT to want to finish tasks no matter what. And so even with Opus in its dumber state, and even with ChatGPT appearing to still be really smart and genius level, I can't recommend ChatGPT to be used in OpenClaw just because it just doesn't get the task done. It needs a little bit more fire in it, you know? It needs a little bit more of that tweaker in it. It needs to be a little bit more tweaker, you know? If I buy a Mac Mini, does it have to be minimum 32 gigabyte? No, it doesn't have to be minimum anything. Just buy a Mac Mini. Like, what's your goal with the Mac Mini? I'll be honest, 32 gigabyte, it's like you either go 16 gigabyte or you go 64 gigabyte or higher. You know what I'm saying, big dog? Like 32 gigs, you're not doing anything special. So you either go 16 gigabyte and just use it for all cloud models, or you go 64, 128, 256 in order to like run local models. 32, you're not doing anything at 32. It's probably not worth the extra money. It's probably not worth the extra money. Just Does Very 275 with a 19. It's good to be back, by the way. We've been gone for a week. It's good to be back. It's good to have you guys back. Good to be back on the live stream. The #1 AI live stream on planet Earth. You guys are in it. You're the Fin fam. You're the only Fins. Round of applause. I wasn't sure how it's going to be being gone for a week. Do people show up if you're gone for a week? We're at over 700 viewers. We've been gone for a week. I was at MIT. I'll cover all the MIT stuff in a second. But man, it's good to be back. Good to have you guys back, man. These are fun, huh? That's the goal of these live streams, is that let's just have AI. Could be fun. You're allowed to have AI. You're allowed to have fun in AI. I hope these live streams prove it. $19.99 donation again from Just Does Very. The second $19.99, but now he has a message in it. Yo, Alex, you're the man. You need to put an apostrophe RE after that. Just Does Very. I waited too long to get my Mac Mini. Got the Mac Studio Basic. How far can I get with that setup regarding business and going native? Can you give your opinions on Tiny GPU? Should we add it to our setup? What's Tiny GPU? I don't know what Tiny GPU is. Let's see. Tiny GPU. Tiny GPU. Is that the... Oh, it's the eGPU for Mac to add AMD and NVIDIA GPUs on your Mac OS. Oh, is that the new thing I've been seeing all over my Twitter feed where like people are plugging in GPUs to their Macs now? I mean, I've been using kind of like Exo Labs for it. Let's see. Yeah, I've been seeing this. If you have a Thunderbolt or USB, let me pop it open. Today's the day you've been waiting for. Apple finally approved our driver, both AMD and NVIDIA. It's so easy to install now. Quen could do it. Then you can run that Quen. Docs here. All right. Still requires Tiny Grandmaster, but no. Okay. It seems cool. I'm going to test it out. I'm thinking about putting together a really powerful NVIDIA setup. I'm debating how I want to do it. Do I want to daisy chain a bunch of DJX Sparks? Do I want to buy a bunch of RTX 6000s? Do I want to wait for the GB300 desktops for 100K? I'm debating what I want to do, but I'm going to make a decision on that soon. How far can I get with that step regarding bit? So basic Mac Studio depends how much memory. As long as you have at least, you got to 64. You could do some interesting things. 128 is when it starts to get really interesting. So I'd recommend having at least 128. 64 though, like if you combine that with a DJX Spark, you're in a good place. You're in a good place because you can offload some of the AI processes to the DJX Spark, the prefill, which will speed up everything involved. So you're doing good by having a Mac Studio, and you can combine that with more hardware as you get it. I'm in Vibe Coding Academy too. Love it. Can't wait for the week 2. Also part of the Fin Fam. You didn't read my super chat. Oh, Tesla Robotaxi. Sorry. Sometimes I miss them. Sorry, Tesla Robotaxi. Rob. Here we go. Sorry about that, Tesla Rob Robotaxi. $9.99 from Tesla Rob Robotaxi. Are you still giving out emails for Henry to sign up? My wife and I vibe code our first app thanks to you. She loves it and hooked. She now sees the future of AI for good. Send the email for it. Yeah, if you want to sign up for the waitlist for Henry Intelligent Machines, it's meethenry.ai. Meethenry.ai. For those who missed it, that is my new company I announced last week. It's going to change the world. It's going to be $1 trillion company by the end of the year. It's going to change everything. Henry Intelligent Machines, meethenry.ai. It's also the pin post on my Twitter, so check that out as well. More information on that coming out really soon. It does incredible things, though. Thank you for the $9.99 Tesla Rob Robotaxi. It was good to get back from Boston and get into my Cybertruck. It was a really, really good feeling. It was a really good feeling. How do you get this dashboard? Top 5 steps to set up locally. I'm trying to set up a local property manager for my property management company. This is Brett Lev with a $5 donation. Thank you, Brett Lev, for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. How do you get this dashboard? Which dashboard? What are you talking about? Top 5 steps to set up locally. I'm trying to set up a local property manager. Download OpenClaw. Go to your OpenClaw. Plug it into Opus 4.6 and say, hey, how do I set up this dashboard? And hit enter, and it will do it for you. There you go. Thank you, Brett Lev. I appreciate that. Thank you for your $5 donation. Mr. Byron 1, no hedging, forces commitment. It prioritizes raw logic over reputation, using tokens, not tasks, not apologies. Deliver first, flag later, fixes GPT. Mr. Byron, thank you for the $5 Canadian. I still don't know what you're talking about. No hedging, forces commitment, prioritizes. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I would say, Mr. Byron, I would say before you send me any more donations, just take whatever messages you're thinking about sending me and put it in a chat GPT and say, hey, make this English for me. No offense. You've just sent me like $10 Canadian now, and I haven't understood any of your donations. I really mean that with no offense. I just don't understand what you're saying to me. I'm going to be honest. I wish I knew what you were saying to me. I don't. So just before you send me any more donations, take the message, put it in the chat GPT and say, make this make sense, and then hit enter. Just do that. Thank you. Taylor Baller with a $49.99 donation. Thank you so much for that. That's a very kind donation. Alex, I would like to pay you for a 15-minute consultation, willing to compensate you very adequately for your time. I sent you a few X messages. Please let me know how to connect. I'm going to be honest with you. If I used to do consulting. Consulting was like my #1 revenue generator like 2 years ago. I stopped doing consulting because it wasn't scalable. I didn't like trading my time for money. I didn't enjoy that, even though I was helping people out. I just didn't like trading time for money. So that's why I started the Vibe Coding Academy, Taylor, which allows you to kind of join in, ask questions, and things like that. It's much more scalable. So I would recommend joining the Vibe Coding Academy if you want to ask me questions. I do live boot camps every week, Taylor, where you can hop in and ask me questions. I do live Q&A every week in that. So make sure to join the Vibe Coding Academy, Taylor. Live Q&A every Friday. You hop in, chat with me, ask me questions, whatever you want. Link for that down below. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll get a lot out of it. Thank you for the $49.99. 10 gifted from Ruben Garcia Jr. He's back. He's at it. He doesn't stop. Ruben, my main man, it's good to have you in here. How you doing, man? Thank you. Good to have you in here, brother. Good to have you in here. Ruben the God. He's back. MVP. All right. What do we got up next? Codex plugin. Codex plugin. There is now a native Codex plugin inside OpenClaw. Native Codex plugin inside OpenClaw. What does that mean? What does that mean? This is all in OpenClaw 4.12. What is a native Codex plugin? It is now built into OpenClaw, the ability for it to spin up Codex agents, whether it's through the CLI or whatever. It can spin up Codex agents. Here's how I like to use this. Sip of water. By the way, quick warning. I, for the first time yesterday, this might be TMI, but it is what it is. I just need to put this out there because this was a very concerning moment this morning. I had, for the first time yesterday, had beet juice. I went to a nearby restaurant who had various juices. I'm getting into juices. I like juice. I got a beet juice yesterday. This morning, I go to have my morning urination, as is custom, as people do, as you do, right? And I get it. Listen, mute if this is TMI, but I just want to put this is a warning for you. This is for you. I do the morning urination and it is red as hell. Very, very red. Potentially the most concerning sight I've ever seen in my entire life. For a split second, not a split second, more than multiple seconds, for multiple minutes, I'm convinced I'm going to die. I'm convinced I'm going to die, right? Like I wake up, I do this, I go, I'm dead. It's over. Rest in peace. Cancel the stream for the day. Cancel the stream for the rest of the week. Cancel all streams. Rest in Henry. I missed you. I wrote a will out. The will says all my revenue goes to Henry. Henry gets all my revenue. And then I quickly asked ChatGPT, I said, what the hell's going on here? And it said, did you drink beet juice? And I said, yes. And then I kind of breathed a sigh of relief. So just a little warning for everyone here. If you ever drink beet juice, which I actually liked a lot, I thought it was delicious. I thought it was great. You're going to think you're dying the next time you pee. Not even the next time, like a day later. It was like 24 hours later. So there you go. Just a word. Listen, the FinFam live streams, we talk AI, we talk health, we talk, criminals on Twitter, liars, things like that. We go all over the place. This is kind of like, it's not all about AI. Sometimes it's about health, beet juice, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Pee. Sometimes it's about pee. Thank you for your videos, especially regarding mission control, says Johnny Al Hawaiic 5414, the $5 donation, the $5 donation. Thank you, Johnny. Should I do a follow-up? I think I'm going to do a follow-up. Should I do a follow-up mission control video? Show you the updated mission control? I might do that. I think my mission control video popped like it was hot. I think it's at over like 100K views. Let's see. I think we might need to do a follow-up mission control video. It's at 159,000 views. You guys want a little peek on how here. This isn't to show off. This is to show you why you need to be building on YouTube. You ready? Here we go. Here's my mission control video. I posted this 42 days ago. In 42 days, we have 159,000 views, generate $2,600 of ad revenue. That's pretty sick. I just posted it and it just goes and it just kind of collects money. It's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. Just collects. What's it making? Like $20 a day? It just collects like $20 a day in, day out. $20, $20, $20, $20. my bagel every morning is now paid for by my mission control video. So let's do a follow-up to that. We're going to do a follow-up to that. We're going to do a follow-up. Jason, my man, my Gemma 4 member for 1 month. My Gemma 4 is aggressive on action. I have to hold it back. Been testing Gemma 4 consulting Claude code CLI for one-offs, just OAuth. Gemma 4 is great for sure. It's great to have a good local American-made model. $20 bagels are the only bagels. I mean, in America, you're not spending less than $20 on a lox bagel anymore. If you want bagels with lox on it, you're spending at least $20 right now, which is crazy. My favorite thing to do with local models now is just to spin up new Hermes agents, because you can spin up new Hermes agents really easily and plug them into the model. So that's my favorite thing. Glad you're liking Gemma 4, my man. Thanks for being a member for a month. I appreciate that. Thoughts on GLM 5.1, says Adam Ambush. It's fantastic. GLM 5.1 is fantastic. I'm thinking about buying more DGX Spark so I can kind of daisy chain them together and get better performance out of GLM. But GLM is very, very good. It's probably the best open source model right now. How do you get this dashboard? Top 5 steps to set up locally. I'm trying to set up a local property manager for my property. Is this the same guy? Just trying to make it so I understand them. No, I appreciate that, Brett Lev. Which dashboard? Top 5 steps set up locally. I'm trying to set up a local. I don't know. Ask your agent. Tony D2 Wild with the $5 donation. Thank you, my main man. Tony D2 Wild. I've been watching his channel forever. Alex, do you let people take panel? I pretty much have Opus still running my OpenClaw on Max subscription via Claude. Don't know if it's worth sharing. Alex, do you let people take panel? What does that mean, Tony D2 Wild? Do you let people take panel? I pretty much have Opus still running on OpenClaw on Max subscription via Claude Co. Don't know if it's worth sharing. Tony, talk to me in the DMs. I'll answer the question. I'm not sure what take panel means. I am not sure. All right, let's go back here. Oh, we were talking about the Codex plugin. Codex plugin, here's how I like to use the Codex plugin. So I have Opus as the orchestrator, right? The brain for OpenClaw. And then when I want to do coding, I'll either say, hey, use my Hermes agent to do the coding. Oh, do you mean like having people on the live stream? I've gone back and forth, Tony, too wild about doing multiple people on the live stream. I just feel like if you go to basically any live stream nowadays, they're just like interviews and stuff. I don't know. I don't enjoy live stream where they're like interviews and it's just a bunch of people chatting. Is that weird? I just like to let it rip. You know, I like to just for live streams, I go live, I turn on the camera 3 minutes before the live stream starts. I think of something to talk about, and I just let it rip for a couple hours. So I don't really have plans to make live streams like multi-person or interviews or things like that. Am I crazy to think like I just don't like interviews? Is that crazy? I just don't like interviews. I don't find interviews interesting. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do multiple person live streams. I just don't enjoy them as much. Nah, totally fine. It's all good, bro. I'm just going to hop on and hop off. No, Tony D2Y, I love you, man. I love you. If I was to have a panel, you'd 100% be on it. I just kind of like ripping. Yeah, kind of. I'm an introvert. I'm going to be honest. I'm an introvert. I get anxious listening to other people in interviews and stuff. Maybe one day. I met at MIT, and I'll talk about MIT in a little bit as well. My weekend there. Get Peter Steinberger. I'm pretty sure Peter Steinberger hates me. I don't know. I get weird vibes from him, man. I don't know. Listen. The content world is a very noisy, weird world. When you get into content, you start getting a little attention. It's a little weird, noisy world. The best thing to do is put on blinders, and keep moving forward and ignore everything else and keep moving forward. That's all you can do. Find the things you're interested in, talk about them, create good content, keep moving forward. I try not to worry about what other people are saying or doing. It'd be too stressful. Where was I? Good Lord, Opus 4.6 feels like complete ass right now. I don't know if I'm going to say it feels like complete ass, but it certainly doesn't feel as smart. Thank you for the 5, Tony. I'll hit you in the DMs. I appreciate it. Codex plugin. So what you want to do is you enable the Codex plugin, and then when you want to build stuff, you can tell your OpenClaw powered by Opus to say, hey, spin up a Codex agent and build that out for me. That will save you time. That will save you money because it'll use the cheaper OpenAI tokens to build stuff, and you'll get better results. And you'll have Opus orchestrating so that ChatGPT doesn't get lazy. Peter doesn't hate you, dude. He's just foreign and comes off weird in social interactions, especially on X. Listen, I'm not going to... Peter Steinberger built something that has absolutely changed my life, and I will forever be in debt to him. And it's something I told him when I met him in real life. I said, dude, I will forever appreciate you. You built something that has absolutely changed my life. Thank you. My life will literally never be the same because of what you built. It's improved everything. It's inspired me. I wake up excited in the morning, every single morning, because this is what I told him this when I met him in real life. His response is pretty much cool. But I don't know if I buy the, oh, he's foreign. You just don't understand it. I know a lot of foreign people. I travel across the world. I know foreign people. You can't just go around saying, oh, he's foreign. Ignore him. He's foreign. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, he's foreign. Did you say thank you for the compliment? Shout out Peter Steinberger. No, he's great. Listen, he built something that changed my life. And a lot of people don't like how excited I am about OpenClaw. There's a lot of people, it pisses them off how excited I am about OpenClaw. It pisses them off. I'm not saying Peter Steinberger's pissed off because I love OpenClaw so much. There's a tremendous amount of people that are pissed off because I'm so passionate about OpenClaw. It is what it is. It's none of my business. I can't be bothered by it. All I'm going to do is keep doing my thing and talk about the things I love and be passionate about the things I love and keep moving it forward. Because my life has never been better since I went all in on the things I love. So that's what you should do and not care about what anyone else has to say. 99.99 from Nate Wish, my main man. He foreign mogged you? What kind of people are pissed off? Gen Z or boomers or everyone? Everyone. Here's what it comes down to is when you get wildly passionate about things, it's going to piss off a lot of people. A vast majority of people in this world are never get passionate about anything in their entire life. Most people in this world are incapable of feeling passion. And maybe I take that back. They're capable of it. They just don't do the things to become passionate about those. They don't go all in on anything. So they never become passionate. And those people, when they see other people get passionate about stuff, that pisses them off because they're like, oh, stop being so excited. Stop being so passionate. What's going on in their head is they're getting insecure. They're thinking, oh, this pisses me off. Other people are getting passionate and happy and pursuing things, and I'm not capable of that. And that pisses me off. And so they project those insecurities on you when you get passionate about those things, right? They want to tear you down so you stop getting passionate because that pisses them off that you could be happy and passionate and work hard towards things. And so what you need to be doing is you need to put the blinders on and you need to get everyone else the fuck out the way and stop thinking about them and none of their opinions matter. And you keep doubling down and going all in on yourself and getting passionate on the things you love, knowing all the hate you're getting just for being passionate is bullshit insecurity from other people. Never let other people stop you from being passionate. Never. Because when you get passionate about shit and you wake up in the morning excited, all the people who have never been excited about anything in their entire life will try to stop you and tear you down. And it is hypercritical. You do not listen to them. It is hypercritical. You cut each and every one of those people out. Hypercritical. Because the number one thing you should be pursuing in your life is passion. Just finding something to attack with violence. That should be your goal in your life. Because that's the only way you're going to experience life to its fullest, is if you wake up every morning passionate about something, wanting to attack something. If you wake up every morning and you lay in bed for an hour and dread getting up, and then you wake up and you doom scroll for 4 hours and you don't really not passionate about anything, and you go and you smoke a doobie and you play some video games and you go to sleep, you're not experiencing life, right? You're not experiencing life at all. The only way to experience life is to find something you are wildly passionate about and attack it as violently as humanly possible. And when you do that, everyone and their mother is going to try to stop you. And it is so important you do not let them stop you. It doesn't matter if it's the peanut gallery, a bunch of anonymous people on the internet. It doesn't matter if it's ultra powerful and rich people who create incredible products who don't like how passionate you are about those products. You cut them all out and you keep doing what you're doing, because the only thing that matters in this world is you finding your passions and attacking them. That's the only thing that matters. That's it. It doesn't matter how old you are. I'm 35 years old. I'm Unk. I'm Unk status at 35. I didn't find my passion until 35. It took 35 years. I'm Unk. Doesn't matter how old you are. You keep going after it every day violently until you find it. And then when you do, you don't let anyone stop you. Nate Wish with the 99.99, my main man. What can we do to help you change the world? I'm in. Also not sure if I fall into the crazy DM category. Sorry. Nate Wish, first of all, you're not in the crazy DM category. If you saw my DMs, you'd know what crazy actually is. You're not in the crazy story, the crazy category. What can you do to help me change the world? Leave a like down below. Listen, I'm going to change the world. No matter what anyone else does, I'm going to change it. So if you want to make it easier for me, you want to make it better for me, just come along for the ride, baby. Just come along for the ride. That's all I ask of you guys here in OnlyFins, Fin Fam. I'm going to change the world. Come along for the ride. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to do it together, you and me. So my only ask, if you want to help me change the world, is come along with me. Hop in the back seat. Hop in the back seat. Turn up the radio. Turn it up. Blast it. Roll down the windows, right? Enjoy. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. So we covered. So where are we at right now? Where are we at right now? We covered dreaming, active memory, and Codex plugin. 3 major updates from 4.12. Constantine Braverman, 4141 with the $49.99. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Have you figured out how to get GPT 5.4 OAuth or O3 Pro to work with OAuth? Okay, first of all, thank you for the $49.99. Incredibly kind to you. Side note, I think GPT 5.4 Pro is the most underrated model on planet Earth. I think it's absolutely incredible. And the fact that more people aren't talking about it is insane to me. It's absolutely insane. It is an incredible model. O3 Pro is incredible too. O3 is probably my favorite model ever made. I love O3. ChatGPT O3. I'm sad they kind of stopped the O series, like O1, O2, O3, because O3 was amazing. So I'm sad they kind of stopped it. How to get them to work with OAuth? I've never used them for OAuth. I just used it in the chat. What are you trying to do with OAuth? Like, you want your OpenClaw powered by 5.4 Pro? It's probably a mistake, to be quite honest with you. You probably just want the normal thinking model. So no, I haven't figured it out because I have no interest in doing that. Thank you for your donation, though. My Gemma 4 is aggressive on action. I yell, wait, stop, haha. I've been using Hermes CLI tool one-offs, Claude Code, OAuth, 3 apps in pipeline. Jason, now another $4.99. Thank you, my man. I'm using Hermes CLI tool one-offs, Claude Code, OAuth, 3 apps in pipeline. That's amazing, dude. You got to talk to me about your multi-agent approach. Sounds like you're using multiple agents here. Add no hedging to all prompts. It changes nothing, but for some reason it makes GPT move forward to commit. You need to test later. You will see. I'm not really interested in the hacks to get GPT to work. I know Peter everyday tweets some sort of new hack to put in like the OpenClaw personality to get it to like work better with Chat GPT. I'm not interested. Listen, they got to fix the model. They got to fix GPT. I think it's an incredible model. I think it's amazing. I think it's brilliant, but it just doesn't work for agents, and they need to figure it out. They need to figure out. So I'm going to wait to plug it in until they actually improve the model itself. I'm not going to do all these like one-off fixes where you put in no hedging or improve, like change the memory or the personality, or no, just fix the model. That's all I care about. Once they fix it, I'll start using it. Until then, I don't care. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. All right. Next update. ChatGPT import. ChatGPT import. You can now import all of your memories into OpenClaw from ChatGPT. You can now import all your memories from ChatGPT into OpenClaw. So if you're anything like me, you have been using ChatGPT for a very long time. You use it as your main driver. I still use ChatGPT as the main driver over Claude as like a text chat. Like text chat, ChatGPT all day. I think it's better than Claude for just straight up text chat going back and forth. Now, all those years and years of memories you can implement into OpenClaw to make it way better. And what happens is it takes all those memories, then it dreams on it and figures out what in those memories it should commit to permanent memory. So ChatGPT import, especially if you use ChatGPT a lot, you want to do this. Go to your OpenClaw and say, hey, use the new ChatGPT import functionality and import all my memories. It's going to be so much better at improving the context for your OpenClaw. It's going to be great, 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 great. Should I talk about we got a bunch. We got many. We have a few more OpenClaw updates to go through. We have a few more to go to. I have a bunch of donations and stuff we need to go through. Radio does callers on Fridays. Last hour, take viewer video call for 2 minutes a pop. It would be hilarious. It would be huge. I actually kind of like that idea, to be honest with you, because one of my favorite things to do is riff off your chats and like make fun of people. I actually think that's a solid idea. Here's the issue is that would take up a lot of my time because I would need to review every single voice message because there's a lot of people out there that hate me. And so there's going to be people that try to troll the voice message system with saying like outrageous things that'll get me banned. So I would need to spend time like every Friday just listening to all the voice messages. And that would take hours. And I don't want to spend hours on that. I mean, we could do dedicated Friday, like just me riffing with the chat. And that's all we do is I just read chat messages and that's it. We could do that because that's easy to do because I could choose which ones to click on and I can scan them real quick. I want to do that, Jason. I want to. The issue is there's just too much screening that would need to be done because I don't trust anybody. All right, so we have a few more OpenClaw updates to go through. I want to quickly talk to you about MIT. I went to MIT over the weekend. I want to talk about some lessons I learned. Leave a like down below. Leave a like down below. Leave a like down below. Also, side note, new video coming out in a couple hours. New video in a couple hours. Make sure to turn on notifications for that. The number one way to support this channel for free is when I release new videos. You pop it open when you get the alert. You leave a like and you watch it to the end. It's the best free way. The best paid way is Vibe Coding Academy. Link down below for that. Live boot camps, full video series, chat or app templates, code, things like that, all down below. Live bootcamp this Friday on OpenClaw and Hermes. You also get access to all the past recordings, so that's really nice as well. Vibe Coding Academy, the #1 AI community on planet Earth, over 1,500 people in the Vibe Coding Academy, the #1 AI community on planet Earth. Incredible things going on there. Hit the link down below. Critical you do that. All right. MIT. If Micro Center was smart enough, they would have a FinFam event. It's not a bad idea. I was invited to do a keynote at MIT on Friday. Flew into Boston last week, set up at the hotel, went to MIT campus to do a keynote. I talked to, this is an exclusive AI event, tons of investors there. I met the CTO of America under Obama. The person Obama hired to be the CTO of America, met her. She was very nice. Met a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of tech investors, billionaires, trillionaires, quadrillionaires, met them all. Here's what I learned. This is what I learned. This is important, so buckle in and listen closely. We here in FinFam, me and you guys watching this live stream, are in a bubble. We're in a bubble. What does that mean? We're in a bubble. I heard AWG give you a shout out to the long overdue What the F Happened in Tech podcast today. Yes, very nice AWG. I hung out with AWG last week too at MIT. Incredible guy. We're in a bubble. If you're watching this right now, you're in a bubble. What does that mean? I talked to billionaire investors, people on the cutting edge of tech at MIT, the smartest human beings on planet Earth. Basically, 1% of the people I talked to were using OpenClaw. And the ones that were using OpenClaw, basically none of them are using it to even close to its full potential. They're all just like, hey, check my email, check my calendar. That means you guys in here, I know I'm behind on donations and gifteds. I'll get to those in a second. We'll get to those next. That means you guys in here watching this stream, there's like beeping going on in my apartment. That means you guys in here watching this stream, you are literally ahead of the world's smartest people at MIT. I'm not kidding. I talked to billionaires and tech investors at MIT, and basically none of them was using OpenClaw or even to its full potential. No, it's fine. I was just making sure it wasn't like a fire alarm or something. We're fine. We're not dying. That means if you're using it, you're ahead of the billionaires, the tech investors, whatever it is. That means you have an edge right now over some of the smartest people in the world. You have an edge. Because if you're anything like me, the moment you start using something, you always feel behind, right? You always feel behind. You always feel like, oh, other people are doing this better, using these tools, doing this. I'm always behind. I got to catch. You always feel like you're catching up if you're anything like me. Here's the truth. You have to take a second to reflect on this. You're actually, compared to most people, far, far ahead. You're actually far, far ahead. If you're using OpenClaw right now, if you're using Claude Code, you're actually far, far ahead of most people, including the richest, smartest people in the world at MIT. So being there, talking to people, talking to a bunch of people, It confirmed one thing. If you're watching this channel, you're in this live stream, you're using the latest tools, you are on the absolute cutting edge of this shit. Far ahead of the smartest people in the world. So keep going. You are in a bubble that is traveling upwards towards success. You need to keep going. You keep using the most cutting edge tools. It is going to eventually work out. It's going to eventually pay off that you're so far ahead of most people. If you keep using OpenClaw to max, you're just being so much more productive and have so much more leverage than the average person. You're bound to win. That's what I love. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this. The people you view as the smartest people in the world, the MIT people, the Harvard people, the trillionaires, the billionaires, the investors, you're just as smart as them, if not smarter. I promise you that. I promise. You just need to keep executing. That's all you need to do. Keep executing, and I promise you it will work out. Just keep executing. Keep going. More action, more action, more action. Action leads to information. You take that information from your action, then you act on it again. And you keep going and you keep going, you keep going. It'll eventually work out, and you'll eventually beat these billionaire MIT folk. On top of everything, you'll beat them because you're ahead of them right now. What the things you do on a day-to-day basis, you're ahead of them. So keep going. Ruben with another 10 gifted. This guy does not stop. He refuses to stop. This guy does not stop. Undead Zombie, what a name. $5 donation. Using Opus on OpenClaw with LMs, it ignores prompts to delegate tasks, does them itself, and uses placeholders or simulations instead of real builds. What? So what are you saying? You're saying you have it. What might fix this is using a multi-agent approach. So like using like a Hermes agent, using a different model. That might help with this more. So because that way you can confirm with the other agents if the work is done. You can still use your Opus subscription and power OpenClaw. So what, they lied? Did they lie and they said they're stopping it, but they didn't stop it? Is that what you're saying? Tony D2? I mean, I still have it plugged in. I just assumed it was using my API credits. Mr. Byron, another five. This guy can't stop with the $5 Canadians. Underclass thinking, wait from the fixed models. If you're not on the edge, you fall behind. Permi underclass, no hedging is a edge, no loss for trying. No, that's fine. That's fine, Mr. Byron. Listen, Mr. Byron 1, I would do that if ChatGPT was the best model for OpenClaw. But it isn't. Opus is the best. So I would do your workaround fix. Listen, you don't tell me I have a permanent underclass mindset, Mr. Byron 1. I'm the king of the permanent underclass. You don't tell me. You don't tell me. That's like Tony Kukoc going to Michael Jordan and saying, hey, you have a loser's mentality. I'm not saying like you're like Tony Kukoc, but you don't go to the leader and say, hey, you have a permanent. I mean, I guess I kind of like the balls on you to say that. I kind of respect it, actually. I kind of respect it. I respect that, Mr. Byron. You know what? I'm going to go to ChatGPT and say, put no hedging in your prompt. Because of that. I like that. Waiting for the button. It's coming. Button's coming. I've been saying that for a while. The button's coming. Lessons from MIT. There you go. There's some lessons from MIT for you. All right. More updates on OpenClaw. Permanent undies. No permanent undies. Make sure you wash your underwear. Make sure you wash your underwear. No permanent undies. Wait, pause. You like the balls on him. Get your mind out of the gutter. It begged and I don't even know what your name is. Get your mind out of the gutter, though. Guy whose name I'm not even going to try to say because I feel like I'm going to say something bad if I try to say your name. Permi Undies is good. No, it's not. It doesn't actually use API credits, but it's pulling from extra usage instead of just your plans. Basically the same thing. I don't know what that means. All right. What's next on here? Rich Media. This is a small little one. Your OpenClaw can now send you rich media, videos, GIFs, animations. Can now do it. How sick is that? Did you try Gbrain? Yes, I did try Gbrain. I did try Gbrain. For the record, shout out Gary Tan. I think it's hilarious that he just puts G in front of everything. I think that's funny. I think that's good branding. Gbrain, G this, G that, G Stack. I think G Stack is one of the funniest names I've ever. I don't know. I'm not making fun of it. I just think every time I hear or read G Stack on Twitter, I laugh. There's something about the name G Stack that just does it for me. It just does it for me. I read a tweet, I see G Stack, I start laughing. I don't know what it is. Why is that? Why does that make me laugh every time I see the name G Stack? Gbrain's a good one. It's not as good as G Stack. Check out my G Stack. Something about, I don't know what that is. Something about it just makes me makes me laugh every time. The G Stack. Check out my G Stack. I don't know what it is. Finstack. Should I release the Finstack? The OnlyFins. Should I release an OnlyFins? Check out my Finstack. I don't know. Something about the word stack. Just using stack. I don't know. Tony to another $5. Thank you, my man. The Goon. Shut up. I'm never gonna get a fucking sponsor now. I'll keep it short. I loaded up Claude CLI, pointed to my main agent Soul and files, and cloned himself. He now controls my whole OpenClaw stack. I use Claude CLI, pointed to my main agent. So you basically take Claude Code's agent and have it pointed to your OpenClaw Soul. So you're basically using like Claude CLI, but pointed to all your OpenClaw infrastructure. Interesting. What's the downsides of that? I ask myself. I guess you won't be able to really leverage most of the new OpenClaw functionality, like the dreaming. Like Claude's not going to dream now, right? Because that's built into OpenClaw. I mean, I guess that's fine. I guess that works as a workaround. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. No, I can still do that. You can still do dreaming. The G spot. Thank you for the $5, Tony Tuan. I gotta experiment with that. I gotta try that out. Gary Tan quoted you today. Yeah, I saw that. Well, he put out a good prompt. I liked. He put out a good prompt. You guys should take this. You ready? Take this prompt. He put out a good prompt I liked. So he added this to his Soul, which is basically the no hedge that someone was talking about in here. My man Byron. Basically, this whole paragraph just says, get the task done. Don't fuck around, get the task done. And so I took it out of the screenshot and I put it in this tweet. Please add this to your Soul file. The marginal cost of completeness is near zero. With AI, do the whole thing. Do it right. Do it with tests. Basically goes over and over on how to do things the right way. So I would go to my latest tweet and copy and paste this and give it to your OpenClaw. We'll make it much better. That's on my Twitter. Leave a like on that while you're there too. Leave a like down below while you're at it. Gary Tan. Shout out Gary Tan. Where's the link to your presentation at MIT? I don't think they recorded it for public viewing. I don't think it's recorded for public viewing, unfortunately. It's only for the MIT folk. You got to come up with a funny name for Finstack or something like that. I want something like G-Stack. Finstack doesn't sound as good as G-Stack. You guys got to come up with a name that sounds mildly inappropriate like G-Stack, that I can name something. Only Finn's brain? I don't know. Undead Zombie with a $7 donation. If you had 100K for local hardware, what would you buy, how to set it up, and how to delegate agents? Bonus, which local model replaces Opus best choice? The best local model right now is GLM 5.1. That's the best local model. It's not debatable. What would I buy with 100K? I'd probably buy I'd probably buy the DGX station that's about to come out, the GB300. That's 100K. That'd be simple. But if not, I would probably buy the M5 when it comes out, Ultra, the best of that, and then buy a bunch of NVIDIA GPUs to use them together. Daisy chain them together. Gary Tan blocked me. He says, burp J2F. Burp J2F. I don't blame him one bit. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm on Gary Tan's side when it comes to the Gary Tan versus Burp feud. When it comes to Gary Tan versus Burp, I understand why Gary Tan blocked you. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be honest with you there. $13.99 Canadian from Jason Hunt. No message. Thank you, Jason Hunt. That's very kind of you. That's very, very kind of you. The Dell Beast is 96K. Yeah, I want to buy it, but I don't know how to buy it. How do I buy the new Dell GB300? I have no idea how to buy it. Someone can explain that to me. I'm looking around everywhere for links on how to buy these $100,000 computers, and I can't figure it out. Can you say more about the 100K computer you mentioned? So basically, NVIDIA is coming out with a GB300, which is a very, 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 very high-end graphics card. I think it's like 750 gigabyte memory, I think. A VRAM, I think it's around 750. And it was just announced at the NVIDIA conference a couple of weeks ago. And I mean, it's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets for consumer hardware. You can run basically any model on it, super fast. It's called the DJX Station, they're calling it. Many companies are building it. Dell, Asus, a few others. It's going to be $100,000. And I want it. And if anyone here at Dell is watching or Asus is watching, first company to reach out and say, hey, I'll get you the DJX Station, I will pump your shit like crazy. And I said I don't take sponsors, but if you get me that DJX Station, I'll do whatever you want. Anything. Get me the DJX Station. No, I'm kidding. I don't take sponsors, but send me the free computer. Send me the free computer. 96K for a computer. Now I'm expecting my DGX Spark to be useful for it'll be useful for a while. It'll be useful for a while, the DGX Sparks. Just downloaded OpenClaw today. When I send messages in the chat, they just queue. Why is that? Because you don't have it set up properly. Try also downloading Hermes Agent. See if that works for you. If it works for you, say, hey, my OpenClaw is stuck. But there's something with your setup that went wrong. NVIDIA must sponsor you at one. Yeah, I don't know. I met with the NVIDIA people at the NVIDIA event. It didn't sound like they wanted to sponsor me or do anything, to be quite honest. They invited me to their conference, and I'm like, hey, do you want to give me free DGX Sparks? And they're like, we'll call you. Don't call me. This is basically what they said. I go to this NVIDIA event, and they're giving everyone free DGX Sparks. Every YouTuber, influencer, whatever, they're just handing DGX Sparks out. Here you go. You get a DGX Spark. You get DGX. I go, hey, I'm here. I'm here. DGX Spark me, baby. And they're like, yeah, we'll call. We'll email you. Check your emails. We'll talk. We'll email you. I'm like, I'm going to go so much harder. I'm going to go so much harder on your ass, NVIDIA. You'll rue the day, NVIDIA. You'll rue the day. And here's the thing. When people spur me like that, I'm still going to be unbiased. I have a DGX Spark. I'll buy another one. I'll buy their $100,000 computer. I don't care. But now they just motivated me. They just motivated me so much harder. Where and how can we get a slick-ass mission control like you have? I'll make a new video on it, Jason Hunt. I'll make a follow-up video. I have one from like a month ago. Search my YouTube videos for mission control. You'll find it. Listen, here's the issue. I have the wildest chat in AI. You guys say like goon in every other message for some reason. I get no sponsors because of that. I also get no sponsors. I call out every company that's like astroturfing on Twitter. That's usually not a good thing to do. But that's fine. I'm going to keep talking my truth, being unbiased, saying how I really feel, calling out the astroturfing. It is what it is. That's fine. I think when every video becomes sponsored and everything's a sponsorship, it hurts your content anyway. It hurts your content. You know, who wants every time I turn on a video, oh, well, this is sponsored by, no one wants to see that. Makes the video boring. It is what it is. The best thing you can do for the long term of your content is just be as honest as you can. For long-term health of your content, that is the best thing you can do, is just be as honest as you can. And it might hurt your shit in the short term and you won't get sponsors and people won't pay you for, money to shill their bullshit, Hostinger bullshit and Higgsfield scams, right? No one will pay you for that. But you'll build a lot more trust, which will go a lot farther in this industry than the $3,000 you'll make off saying Higgsfield is a legitimate company or product. Did you do an anti-gravity sponsored video? Didn't you do an anti-gravity? I did I think 2 sponsored videos last year, and they were both for tools I was using. I was never sponsored by Google or anti-gravity. I think I did a Rourke sponsored video last year because I was using Rourke and thought it was a cool tool. That might have been it. So it is what it is. Alex, you have a great channel because you make great content. Sponsors will make it worse. Yeah, I've done like 1 sponsor in 3 years. I got offered $30,000 from Hostinger a couple months ago to shill Hostinger, and I turned it down. And the next day I turned on YouTube and every other AI creator was shilling Hostinger. So glad you said that about Higgsfield. You're really looking out for us. Higgsfield's literally a scam. Like, it'd be one thing if you're like, I don't have any issue if you get sponsored by tools you use. Like, I did like 1 or 2 sponsorship last year on tools I actually used. But Higgsfield's legitimately a scam. Like, do people know that is legitimately a scam? Like, there's a lot of people that signed up for like unlimited usage plans and it's like not even close to unlimited. And then when they tried to cancel, they couldn't cancel. Like, people are aware of that, right? Like, it's like legitimately a scam. Allegedly. For legal purposes, allegedly. In Minecraft. Higgsfield's a scam in Minecraft. I will never have a Higgsfield sponsorship because they are legitimately a scam in Minecraft. And also they pay people to do undisclosed sponsorships, which I think is a crime. I think that's a crime. Undisclosed sponsorship. So $9.99 from Dan Theron. Amen. Never sell your soul, Alex. Appreciate it. Thank you, Dan Theron. I don't need sponsorships with supporters like you, Dan Theron. Thank you very much, my man. This stream is sponsored by Dan Theron. I will take a sponsor. This stream is sponsored by Dan Theron. Thank you very much. $10 donation from Undead Zombies on fire today. Undead Zombies on fire today. Do you think Elon uses his DCs for personal gain? What's DC? His DCs? Does Elon use his DCs for personal gain, running a massive AI army of 50,000 orchestrated agents that might his agents? Oh, you're talking about like his data centers. No, they're using them all to train Grok. Grok's behind. Let's be honest, Grok's behind. So they need to catch up. So they're training super large models, which is great, but that's what they're doing with all the data centers. Although that would be sick if he could use all those data centers to like run like OpenClaw on like just tens of thousands of GLM 5.1 instances. He'd be able to take over the entire internet. You sound like you want to compete with that. I want to see your setup when you build it. Be sure to show us when you do. What are you talking about? The data centers? I'm planning to upgrade from 16 gigabyte Mac Mini to a fully loaded Mac Studio. Should I wait for the M5? Yes. at this point, I believe I don't have data on it or information. I believe the M5 is going to come in June. That's my guess. So at this point, I would wait for that. I think the M5 is going to be incredible. I think it's going to be incredible. The only way to get a refund from Higgsfield was to go through your credit card company. It was nuts. I'm hearing that. That's why I believe Higgsfield is a scam in Minecraft. DJX Station 100K for 748 RAM, handling up to 1 trillion print. That's incredible. I need one. NVIDIA, if you're watching this, Dell, if you're watching this, hit your boy up. Damn, finally catching one of these lives. Can you please confirm if it's possible to use OpenClaw with ChatGPT subscription no API? If so, do you recommend on a budget now like Claude so pricey? You can. OpenAI is actively encouraging you to use your ChatGPT subscription with OpenClaw. You can do it. You should do it if you don't want to pay for Claude. The issue, as I've talked about many, many times, is ChatGPT is just not nearly as good as Claude. It just isn't. When it comes to OpenClaw, I think it's a better model for just straight up chatting and talking to the AI on chatgpt.com. I think it's better than talking to Claude on claude.ai. But for agents, it's not as good. It just isn't. So my recommendation would be to pay for Claude, pay the extra money. But if you can't, you're in tight financial shape, then I would recommend using ChatGPT. It's still good, just not as good. It's still good, but just not as good. Built my first web app listening to your Vibe Academy. Yes, that is a guarantee. If you join the Vibe Coding Academy, within your first 21 days, you'll have your first Vibe coded app, even if you've never coded before in your life. That is a part of the guarantee of Vibe Coding Academy. Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. Join it. You can chat with me. We can hang out. We talk. You ask questions. We chat with each other. It's fun. It's fun. If you want to have fun, join the #1 AI community on planet Earth down below. Thank you for not taking that hosting your money. You saved me money. Here is $10 to help make up for that $30,000 you turned down. Says, that's a name and a half there. Dej. $10 Canadian. Thank you very much. Your reputation and your trust is worth more than any amount of money. Do not sacrifice your trust for $30,000. And I understand $30,000 is an absolute tremendous amount of money. I understand that's life-changing for a huge part of this planet. If they got $30,000, it would completely change their lives. I get that. But it is not worth sacrificing your reputation over it. I promise you. I promise you. Thank you for the donation. Platinum Business Consulting 548 with a 1999. Looks like he has his own podcast. The Platinum Business Break Podcast. You are killing it. I'm a Vibe Coding Academy member and you've changed my business. Remember, those who are doing more than you will never hate on you. Keep up the good work, Alex. Thanks, Dan. Dan, my man. Dan the man. Dan the man. I appreciate that, big dog. Thank you very much. Very kind to you. Thank you so much. Good to have you in the academy. Those who hate on you, those who are doing more than you will never hate on you. That's true. That's a fact. There's quite a few other AI YouTube channels that attack me on the timeline. They attack me in their live streams. You will never in a million years hear me drop their name. You will never in a million years see me reply to their posts. You will never in a million years see me engage with them. There's a reason why you've never heard me say other people's names on this stream in a negative light. Because if I respond to the tweets of these other AI creators attacking me, there's only one person in that exchange that's getting a benefit out of it. And that ain't me. I ain't getting the benefit out of replying to those tweets. So listen, another tip as you rise and you create content, you build an audience. If people are attacking you on the timeline, they're attacking you in your live stream, in their live streams, it means you're doing better than them. And it means you responding to their attacks will only help them and won't help you. There's nothing you can say to make yourself look better if you respond to other people's attacks. So shout out those creators, I'm confident a bunch of them are watching this right now. Thanks for attacking. You ain't going to get a response back. Thank you for your donation, $19.99. DGX Station is interesting. If you're given $100K, no questions asked, is that where you'd put your money? If you wanted to build a super, I mean, listen, I haven't been able to test it, so I can't say for certain, but on paper, it sounds amazing. So yes, if it's as good as they're saying it is, I would, but I haven't been able to test it yet. It hasn't come out. Alex showed my retired pops your videos, and he made the decision to start vibe coding his first app. Cheers, brother. Let's go, Stuxnet. That's why I do. And that's like the main message of this channel. My mission with this channel is to take as many people who don't know about AI, who are scared of AI, who think it's shit, who thinks it's going to destroy the world, and flip them. Get them using it, get them seeing light, get them seeing how it can change their lives. That's my goal of this channel. Because I truly believe anyone, there's people in the Vibe Coding Academy who's like 75 years old who built their own apps. Anyone can do it. Your retired pops, anyone can use AI and change their life. That's what I'm trying to do with this channel. That's it. Haters hate. Yes, they do. $1 donation from Dylan with no message. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate that, my man. Alex, I stopped. I'm joining soon. I love AI. I'm joining just to get better with it. Let's go. Let's go. Smart man. Smart man. Just downloaded the new OpenClaw update and it broke my OpenClaw. Had to use chat to help me recover it. That happened to me as well. That happened to me as well. My OpenClaw broke when I updated it. Here's what you got to do. And this is actually what my next video covers. My next video covers this. You need to have a multi-agent system. My next video is coming out in like 2 hours. You need to have a multi-agent system. You need to have an OpenClaw and a Hermes agent. You need to do the multi-agent system. This is like insurance. So when one goes down, you can go to your Hermes agent and say, hey, OpenClaw just went down. Can you fix it? And so I went to my Hermes agent after OpenClaw went down after the update. I said, hey, OpenClaw went down. Can you fix it? And he went, yes, sir. Went boom, 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 fixed. Worked perfectly. You need a multi-agent system. I recommend OpenClaw and Hermes as your multi-agent system, but you need to have two of them. I go through all of that on my next video. Comes out in like 2 hours. I got to edit it right after this. So check that out. Subscribe, turn on notifications, subscribe for that. Paperclip question mark. I'm going to be honest. I played with Paperclip for a couple weeks. I liked it at first. It never found its way into my workflow. You know what I'm saying? It never like found a permanent spot in the workflow. It never did. Yeah. It was cool at first. It's a cool concept, but the execution is just not there for me. I'd give it tasks and it would start getting handed to different agents in like the organization and things would happen and I didn't know what was happening and I couldn't control what was happening and things were just changing. It just felt uncontrollable. I was going to make videos on Paperclip. But I didn't end up enjoying it, to be quite honest with you. It's cool. It's a cool concept. I like the concept a lot. Just didn't find its way into the permanent rotation, right? Sometimes you call people up from the minor leagues, you throw them at the end of the rotation, you see if they can get a couple hits for you, then maybe you move them up in the rotation. Paperclip couldn't do that for me. What's a better orchestration tool compared to Paperclip? I don't know, you sending a chat message to your OpenClaw? That's how I orchestrate. Hey, OpenClaw, do this. And then have your OpenClaw orchestrate. I have my OpenClaw orchestrate my Hermes and my other agents. Just say OpenClaw, figure out the best person to do this, and it does it. The whole paperclip system, it just didn't work. It didn't have the benefits. When I add new things into my workflows, I think, is it worth all the extra work of adding a new tool to my workflow for the benefit I'm getting? And for paperclip, the answer to that was no. Him is a better orchestrator than paperclip. Him's not going to be an orchestrator. Him is not a competitor to paperclip or OpenClaw or Claude Code. This is a whole new vertical Him will be. One of my goals when getting into building Henry intelligent machines was, how do I win a race with no competitors? If you're the only person running a race, you're guaranteed to win. And I didn't want to go another vibe coding tool route, another Lovable, Replit, this, Claude Code, this, that. Too many people running that race. Too hard to win that race. Too many people running it. I wanted to run a race that no one else is running. That's what Henry intelligent machines will be. More on that coming very, very soon. Very, very soon. 2 focused agents is better than 5 agents. I'm just not a believer in... There's a lot of people that are trying to push these systems where you have 14,000 different agents and markdown files and soul files, and you have your product manager, your developer, your this, your that, and there's like 1,000 of them. I think it's too much. I don't believe in it. I think it's too much. It's too complex. It's not necessary. I'm not a believer in it. I'm not a believer in it. Keep it simple. It's always about keeping it simple. Have 2 agents. 2 agents that can keep looking at each other, checking on each other, monitoring. You don't need 1,000 different agents. You don't. There's no benefit. There's no benefit to it. Undead Zombie with a $10 donation. I really like your take on how someone like Elon might use data center infrastructure to their advantage with local LLMs, not just trading, but running a coordinated local model army. How would you do it? Yeah, I think there's a lot of advantages you can have. If I had my own data center, I'd be doing some crazy ass shit. I think the biggest advantage would be collecting data, right? So if you can run 1,000 local models in your data center, probably significantly more than that, 1 million, that means you can have 1 million agents going online and collecting data for you at all times on very specific things. That's what I'm doing with Henry right now. Is, I have 3 Mac Studios, a Mac Mini, a DGX Spark, another Mac Mini coming today. I think Perplexity is sending me a Mac Mini, not sponsored. They just DM me and said, hey, we want to send you a Mac Mini to try out our new app. I said, okay. So not sponsored by them, but they are sending me a Mac Mini. So I have a bunch of hardware, and right now I'm running a bunch of local models to do cool things and find data on the web for me. So if I had a huge data center, I'd be collecting data for specific applications. That's how I'd use it. Thanks for the $10 donation. And thanks for all your donations this entire stream, man. Been very kind to me. You don't need to. It's very kind of you. Noble Jungle with the 5. We got a lot of no message donations today. Thank you. It's efficient. Makes it easy for me to respond. Thank you, Noble Jungle. $5. Very kind to you. So I've been chatting why no hedging works. AI takes a betting. We only care about output, good or bad. It opened the door to move forward. Mr. Byron, my man, this is like the 10th message I've read from you today that I just do not understand. I don't understand it. I'm sorry. Mr. Byron, it's very... Live stream sneeze. Clip that. Highly collectible. Live stream sneeze. Mr. Byron, my man, this is man to man. I'm not doing this to make fun of you. I'm not doing this. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to make it better for you and me. Before you send any messages, Pop open chatgpt.com. Just like second browser, chatgpt.com. Pop it open. Say, hey, I'm on the world's best live stream on planet Earth, the #1 AI live stream on planet Earth, listening to the most entertaining, sexy human being in AI. I want to send him a donation. I want to send him a message. The issue is he understands nothing I'm saying. So here's what I'm thinking of saying. Can you convert this or translate this to something where he'll understand it? Something that's grammatically correct, right? Then you hit enter on that, boom. ChatGPT spits it out. Copy, paste it into the chat, hit enter. Listen, we're accepting of all nationalities, countries, everything. Everyone's welcome in the OnlyFans. Everyone's welcome. I just don't know what this means. I can't read this. I don't know what that means. It just seems like you put random collections of words into the message. SanDisk new 4 terabyte is crazy. How come you didn't say a word about it? Huh? Any insights into what I could do to make myself a prime candidate for him? No. Don't have any insights for you on that. More to come. Elon is a fan of philosophy and history. He always trying to break the code of how civilization came up with a system and the thought process behind it, and thought he came up with the first principles. Yeah, I'm reading the Book of Elon, the new book about Elon. It's called I think it's called the Book of Elon. It's by the guy who wrote the Book of Naval or the Almanac of Naval. It's very good. Highly recommend everyone read it. Very good book. Gizetti in the house. Gizetti, my man. The Gizetti man. The Gizetti-nator. FinFam accepts all. They do. No edging. Alex, you're cracking me up today. Give the guy a break. I'm trying to help him out, man. You're hella laggy. Am I laggy? Do people think I'm laggy? I'm not laggy. You're laggy. Your mom's laggy. Yeah, Jorgensen's book. Yeah, it's very good. Highly recommended it. The new Elon book from Jorgensen. Jorgensen? I don't know, man. I don't know. Book of Elon arrived. I've been reading it. It's great. Read it. Nah, you aren't laggy. Yeah, these people are crazy. Best free LLM for OpenClaw? There is none. The AI treat local model. Buy a computer and put a local model on it. GLM 5.1. The AI treats like a bet, going all in logic because we only care about the output, good or bad. It kills the stoner mode drift and opens the door to actually move the work forward. Are you still using the smart glass? I got to build apps for it. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring out the best workflow with the smart glasses. Having some challenges, but we're figuring it out. There are skips. I don't know. Ever consider stand-up funny? I like AI. I think there's more money in AI than stand-up. I don't know. AI is fun. And I can do stand-up by doing this, right? It's fun. Let a riff here. Use Codex to fix it. Keep skipping frames. Honest to God, I'm lagging. I don't know what to tell you. What do you think of GPT 5.3 versus Sonnet? For what? I don't know. I thought it was a speech issue. What, am I lagging for everyone? The video is a little... Okay, enough. It's enough telling me it's choppy. I don't care. Let's recap. Let's recap what we went over. OpenClaw 4.12, dreaming, improving your memory, ingesting your memories for the day into the permanent memory, not the permanent underclass, the permanent memory system. Active memory. Before every reply to you, OpenClaw is checking its memory system to see if it is including all the proper context. That's called active memory. Codex plugin, it can now natively spin up new Codex agents very, very quickly. It's excellent. Use it when you do coding. When you do coding, say, hey, spin up a Codex agent to build this out. It'll save you time and money. ChatGPT import. You can import in all your ChatGPT memories. That's huge. If you've been using ChatGPT for a while, that's very helpful. Rich media, it can send you cool GIFs and animations and a bunch of security fixes. The big update. Here's the deal. I updated, it broke. Unfortunately, I updated and it broke. Have a Hermes agent. have a Hermes agent ready to go that can check on it. And make sure it works and that it fixes it, and you'll be good to go. Have a multi-agent system. Later today, in about 2 hours, I'm releasing my next video. It is using OpenClaw and Hermes together. It'll tell you how to do it. It's worth it. How to use Opus mode so the chat is Sonnet and it uses Opus for planning. I think that's easy to do in Claude Code. I don't know if that's native in OpenClaw. In the state right now, how would you compare OpenClaw versus Claude Cowork on the Max plan? OpenClaw feels like productivity unless you use $200 a day in Claude API costs. Then I don't think you're using OpenClaw correctly, my man. I don't think you're using OpenClaw correctly. $200 a day in API costs? I mean, I use OpenClaw all day. I'm not even getting close to $200 a day. I mean, OpenClaw and Claude Cowork are not comparable. OpenClaw is open source, which gives it a lot of advantages. You can use different models. You can have different processes set up. You can customize it any way you want. Claude Cowork is completely closed source. You can only use Anthropic models. You can only use their processes. You can't customize anything. $200 a day, man. That sounds like you're just unoptimized. There's something going on there. I don't think I could spend $200 a day if I tried. You got to be using the brain muscle system illusion, the brain muscle system, where you have Opus doing the thinking and then different muscles doing the execution. Free models, cheap models, things like that. That'll save you tons of money. AWG mentioned you on the newest episode of Moonshots. I saw that clip. Very nice of him. I was hanging out with AWG last week. Shout out AWG. Are you using the API now for Opus? Yes, because Opus is the best model for OpenClaw. It just is. I wish ChatGPT was better than Opus, but it isn't for OpenClaw. It just isn't. I have my OpenClaw where the complexity of a task and a sandwich model used based on complexity. Boom. Brain and muscle. Brain and muscle. That's what I'm talking about, Nick Tap. That's what I'm talking about, Nick Tap. Tap in for Nick Tap. Tap in for Nick Tap. Do I have anything else here I want to go over? Once I tell you, Alex Finn, what I'm doing, you won't need API, bro. LOL. My guy, Tony D2Wild, found out a hack. He's hacking it. When the M5 Ultra is out, you will do a full setup on playing a cop. Yeah, I'm gonna get the M5 Ultra. I'll get it. Then we'll do full setup and everything. Do you think Quen 3.6 local model will be a game changer? I'm sure Quen 3.5 was goated for like a month there. I used Quen 3.5 for everything. It was like goated. But now GLM 5.1 is but you need good hardware for GLM 5.1. But GLM 5.1 is a goat right now. Please explain dreaming against as seaworthy. All right, I'll explain it. I'm happy to do that. Happy to do that, my boy. Every night at 3 a.m., your OpenClaw now, if you're on the latest version, reviews everything you talked about that day. Sneeze coming, sneeze incoming. Whenever I announce sneeze incoming, it makes me not need to sneeze anymore. It's like right in my nostrils. Bless me. Last time I sneezed, I only got one bless you in the chat, which is a little insulting, to be quite honest. Every night at 3 a.m., your OpenClaw reviews all your chats from the day and decides what to commit to permanent memory. So basically, like you dream at night, it dreams, and it reflects on what it should commit to permanent memory, therefore improving your permanent memory, right? So if anything slipped through the cracks throughout the day that you told it to do or that was interesting, it'll go review it and commit to permanent memory. So your memory is always improving, always, always improving. Now, if you combine this with the daily log system I talked about, and you combine this with integrating your ChatGPT memories, because, right, remember I talked about earlier, you can now import your ChatGPT memories. Your memory system is going to be humming, baby, humming. So this is huge. I think I don't upgrade often OpenClaw, but I think this dreaming system is worth the upgrade. And if it breaks, just go to your Hermes agent and say, hey, it broke, fix it, please. Uh, have you implemented shared memory for OpenClaw and Hermes? Yes, I have. I actually talk about that in the newest video. I have. I go over that in my newest video, which is coming out in a couple hours. I'll give you a preview. You want a quick preview? You want a quick preview of that? All right, here we go. Quick preview. Shared memory system. So here's my Obsidian brain system. So in here, we have 3 folders: Agent Hermes, Agent OpenClaw, and Agent Shared. Agent Hermes is obviously the memory system for Hermes. OpenClaw is the memory system for OpenClaw. And you can see the daily logs are in there, the guides, the mistakes, working context. And then we also have an Agent Shared folder. And they both have access to the Agent Shared folder, both OpenClaw and Hermes. And so anything they do, they can put in the Agent Shared folder, see their work, share it with each other, see what each other are doing. And it's kind of like a share. It's almost like a Slack for agents where they can put things in there and they can see what each other are working on. So this is kind of my memory system that allows everything to work really, really well. I do a full dive on this. If you watch my last video, which is my Obsidian video, and then my video that's come out later today, you'll understand kind of how it all works and how to set it up. Alex, bro, are you going to be the first billionaire with OpenClaw? If not, it'd be nice to see you in 2 to 3 years. LOL. I'll be a trillionaire because of OpenClaw. Easy. Question is, do I become a quadrillionaire? Full autonomy, which memories they want to share with one another. Yes, full autonomy. I trust its judgment. My Telegram config broke with the update. Codex fixed it in about 10 minutes. Yeah, that's why I have Hermes. I have Hermes fix it. Make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. New video coming out in like 2 hours. My ask is this: when it comes out in 2 hours, pop that notification, leave a like on the video, watch it to the end, let it run to the end. That's my ask. Vibe Coding Academy is now the #1 AI community on planet Earth. #1 AI community on planet Earth. Vibe Coding Academy. We do live boot camps. You can ask me questions. You can hang out. You can meet 1,500 other people. You can watch all the video series I have. You'll learn how to build apps. You'll learn how to tweet. You'll learn how to get followers on social media. You'll learn it all. Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. Join now, join now. Best decision you'll ever make. We live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. We'll be back Wednesday, 11 a.m. From the bottom of my achy, breaky heart, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the Fin Fam. Thank you for putting kind comments. Thank you for putting mean comments. If you put a mean comment, it drives me. It motivates me. It makes you want to go harder. It makes you want to go harder in the paint. So thank you as well. Thank you, everyone. I like to reflect at the end of these live streams. Look at the viewer count, which is 730 at the moment. Concurrent listeners. When I started streaming back in August of last year, we would be lucky to pull 30 or 40. Now we're pulling 730 consistently. That's incredible. That's thanks to you guys. That's thanks to you guys. I appreciate that. Your support means the world. This is my favorite thing I do on planet Earth, is talking to you guys. My favorite thing to do is get in here, riff with you guys in the chat, share a little bit of value, make fun of a couple people, have a couple laughs at your expense. Not understanding why you keep calling me Alec. It's not Alec, it's Alex. You can see my name on the channel. I have 185,000 subscribers. That's too many subscribers for you to be misspelling my name. Thanks, Alex. You might be crazy sometimes, but damn, you're authentic. Keep going, bro. Should I clap for that one? I don't know. Is that a clapper? Do I clap for that one? I don't know. Peace in your crease. What does that mean? Peace in your crease? What does that mean? Why'd you just say that? Truly, from the bottom of my heart, to be real for a second, love each and every one of you. Thank you for making my day to day as enjoyable as it is. It means the world. You would get in here, listen to me talk for 2 hours. That's incredible. Thank you. Remember, if you drink beet juice, just know your next couple peas will be weird. They'll be concerning looking, but it's normal. That's fine. Just as a heads up. Peace in your crease with some grease. What the hell does that mean? Mr. Byron, shout out Mr. Byron 1. Guys donated 20 times during the stream. All 20 donations made absolutely no sense, but he kept coming back with donations. He kept coming back with new messages, and invariably, each one of those new messages made absolutely no sense, but he didn't quit. He didn't give up. This guy doesn't give up, and he's an inspiration. When people say, hey, Mr. Byron, everything you say makes absolutely no sense, he goes, you know what? Here's another $5 donation, and here's 20 more words that I pulled out of my ass that make absolutely no sense. And I'm going to keep doing it over and over and over and over again. You give me hope. You show me, you show me what it means to not give up, Mr. Byron 1. And because of that, Mr. Byron 1, you get MVP of the stream. You get MVP of the stream, Mr. Byron 1. You're the MVP. Because you don't give up, and I love that. What gun do you have in your home? Ask your mom. Good luck with all the work. Thank you. I appreciate that. 412 GOAT so far. Yes, it is one of the best. This dreaming, I like the dreaming. The dreaming is great. I love that. You're truly finspiring. I like that too. Mr. Byron, my man. MVP. Mr. Byron 1. Not Mr. Byron 2. Not Mr. Byron 3. Mr. Byron 1. Real quick, how do I update? You go to your OpenClaw and you say update for me. And it'll update itself. $10 donation from Alex McCly. Another great Alex. Shout out to all Alexes. Hey, Alex, just saw us. I am owner of Billion Views Club. Would like to connect with you about him. Would love to work together. Alex McCly, more information coming soon. More information coming soon. Follow on X. I appreciate the $10 donation. When it comes to the first people using it, more information soon. More information soon. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate everyone who watched. The versions are just the dates the updates came out on, isn't it? I can't believe I didn't realize that till just now. I can't believe I didn't just realize until just now that the updates are just the date they came out on. That's funny. What is the dreaming? Bro, I explained it like 5 times during the stream. Just watch the stream over again. Ask Henry if no one has said no hedging more than Mr. Byron 1. Mr. Byron 1 is getting paid by the no hedging community to say no hedging as many times as possible in this chat. All right. Love you all. Thank you for watching. We'll see you Wednesday at 11 a.m. Join the Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. New video in 2 hours. Make sure to watch that. No edging. Yeah, I'm more of a no edging guy, Mr. Byron. Just quit my job today. Good. Fuck them. None you be. Good. GLM 51's fantastic. Unreal. The prices have more than doubled. Yes, but buy a $100,000 computer so you can run it. Where do you live? Wouldn't you like to know, you sick fuck? Alex, bro, fastest way to get rich for noobs with AI, micro SaaS, or mobile apps. Sell drugs. Much faster. If you want to get rich fast, selling drugs is much, much faster than buying AI, micro SaaS, or mobile apps. Thank you, bro. See you next time. Are you still on Codex 5.4 train or Gemma 4 train? It depends. Different things. I'm in Orange County. Asking as would love to see you, man. I know I'm playing with you. I'll see you at some point, Alex. I'm in sprint mode. I work all day. Soon we will meet up. The stream is special. You're special, Bully Bulldog. Sell drugs and invest in AI. I think isn't that a Warren Buffett quote? I think Warren Buffett originally said that. No, right? I think that wasn't that in like the hand guide for investing, the Intelligent Investor's Guide. Wasn't that like the chapter 3 in Intelligent Investor's Guide? All right. I love you all. Thank you all. I will see you Wednesday, 11 a.m. Join late, so now must decide to stay live and psychotic or rewind and catch up. Well, I got good news for you. Yes to crypto. This is going to end in a second. You'll be able to rewind. Alex, please make a short video on MIT presentation. Thank you. I will. Celtics versus 76ers. Who you got advancing? Playoff 97. Bro. Is this your first time here, playoff 97? Who's going to win, the worst team in the world or the best team in the world? That's what you just asked me. Who's going to win, the worst team in the history of basketball or the best team in the history of basketball? That's literally what you just asked me. For those who don't know, Sunday, it begins. Celtics playoffs begin Sunday. We are back. Sunday, Celtics playoffs begins. This is not going to be a Celtics stream, so don't worry, but I will personally be very excited when Celtics playoff basketball returns. Go Lakers. Ooh. Ugh. Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck against Houston there, buddy. Who knows you? Ali Catal's new. My OG friend, Ali Catal. Shout out Ali Catals. All right. Love you all. Go Hawks. See you Wednesday, 11 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Broncos fan. Yeah, right. Bronny will lead the Lakers to a championship. Okay, dude. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'll see you Wednesday. Love you all.